Hey guys, it's Bang for About PC Gaming here, about to try out some Mass Effect Andromeda now that the new drivers have been released from Nvidia. So quickly going through the settings, I'm using a resolution of 3840 by 2160. High dynamic range is set to auto detect, and I've got frame buffer format, which is got the choice of compressed 32-bit. I'm using half 16 64-bit mode. I'm not too sure what it does in terms of 32-bit or 64-bit, but I would imagine 64-bit gives you more performance. Chromatic operations on. Scaling is at 1.0, which is default. I'm using temporal AA for anti-aliasing, and all other settings are at ultra. Now you may find shader quality high is the maximum, just if you're wondering, but all settings are pretty much maxed out and as best as you're gonna get. So I'd just like to say the game does look very good. It's actually really stunning, to be honest, at 4K. So anyone that's got a 4K monitor, you're definitely going to benefit from how much detail there is in the world. But with the detail does come a lot of performance, and you do need a really beastly rig to get this game to run at 60 frames per second at 4K. I'm using two overclocked water-cooled GTX 1080s and I still can't manage a solid 60 frames per second. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what you're going to need to get this game to run perfectly. So I don't know if any of you guys have played the original Mass Effect, but that is a massive upgrade from the first one. So I'm liking the look of the new kind of space buggy, kind of terrain adventurer kind of type vehicle. Looks real high end. I like the look of it. It's a really good design.
The Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
So there is a radiation zone outside this protective shielding area, so you do need to be in the buggy if you want to stay out in these kind of radiation zones. So I do need to be careful when I'm inside and out of the protection areas. But all in all, the game does look really good. I mean, it has come under a lot of criticism for the animations, and rightly so. I mean, the animations ain't great, but that's mainly because they moved the game from the Unreal Engine onto the Frostbite engine. Obviously they've had to redo all animations and pretty much everything from scratch, but it still does look decent enough, but they do have a bit of things to improve on. One thing I do not like about the game though is when you switch scenes to when someone's speaking or something like that, then it does kind of skip. Frames per second will drop by about 10 to 20 frames per second, which doesn't give you a smooth experience, which kind of sucks.
I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
Apart from that though, the level of detail in the game, I can't complain about it. It looks really good. Hopefully they'll optimize the game a bit. You really do need a modern GPU to run this game. A single GTX 1080 or 1070 will do the job. AMD's current hardware is not doing the best of jobs, but the Fury X should pretty much, and the RX 480 should do the job for you at 1080p.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Back off, or I will put you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have
no
to
need
let
to
them
push her
cycle
off.
through
Doesn't
the
look like he's
channels.
in any threat.
It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
So as you can see guys, when it comes to sometimes the dialogue scenes with the close-ups to the character models, performance does tank quite badly. I mean, generally I'll be hovering around 45 frames per second, but that's not the worst part of it. The worst part is switching from scene to scene, you drop down to 20 or even lower frames per second at times. So I'm not too sure why that happens. I am playing with a solid state hard drive, so it's not a thing of the assets loading in too slow. It's just that the game really does need to be optimized a bit better. So hopefully, you know, in time the game gets patched and we get some better performance.
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PB.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
You're sure it'll help EOS? Or am I just a handy way to get those monoliths online?
I'm a little offended by that, Ryder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe. But we both get what we want. Just try. It's not like we can make this planet worse. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
There's so much dialogue in this game, it's hard to even talk through it. But as you can see, you know, in the scenes where you can just explore, there's not really an issue with performance. But when you are in the close-up scenes with the character models, it does kind of tank. So all in all, the game looks awesome. It looks very, very good. So I've got no problem with the visuals. It's one of the games I've been looking forward to this year, so I'm still going to buy the game. But you know, they do have a bit of work to do to kind of make it a bit more enjoyable for everyone, because the demands are ridiculous. Just have a look at my system RAM as well. I've seen it hit 16 gigabytes since I've been playing, and that's ridiculous, to be honest. VRAM as well, very, very GPU memory intensive. Look at up to 7 gigabytes of video memory, but then again I am playing at 4K, so I'm not complaining. But you know, it just goes to show you, future proof is kind of a thing of, you can't really plan how long your PC is going to be at the top, because you know, games keep pushing and pushing and pushing the hardware, and this is definitely one of those games that I've taken the hardware to another level. And you know, it shows, because only the current gen cards can really run this game at 60 frames per second at ultra settings over 1080p. So there you go. So anyway, that was just a first look at Mass Effect and Andromeda with the latest Nvidia drivers. Just want to give you guys a good look at what SLI is doing at this time. Hopefully things will improve in the future. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.